So today, we're playing a Berserker, and we got a max life stacking Staff of Fire and a Mana Orb build. How you might ask? By using the Investment Opportunity skill. Each buff grants us 2.5 life, and since the Staff of Fire uses 4 buffs per hit, and the Mana Orb uses 35 buffs, we're stacking up a significant amount of life. But we may also add in a Heart Container, which gives us an extra 100 life, and also use the 7 buffs too. All this life gives us a ton of time to scale up our Staff of Fire damage. But hey, check it out and let me know what you think of it. Okay, let's go and jump some rank games with a random character and see who we're going to get today. So it looks like we're playing the big old Berserker, and we do start off with a flame badge here. So if we take this flame badge, we can go in here and we can look at the Pyromancer's items. So we can either go for a big old burning blade, Staff of Fire, or even a flame up type build. Now we do start off with a piggy bank, a garlic, and a stone as well, which is not too bad. So we definitely want to grab the frying pan. Since we do have another garlic on sale, I'm going to be grabbing that too, as well as our flame badge. And you know what? I'm going to grab this bag of stones, but let's grab our shiny shell for now. And before we do move on, we might as well have our food items inside our duffel bag. But yeah, this is going to be round 1. Now the flame badge is going to be kind of nice because it does give us about 6 heats, increasing the speed of our frying pan by quite a bit, along with our garlics as well. So all in all, it shouldn't be too bad. And once we drop below 50% HP, we should be getting our battle rage, activating our items a lot faster once again. And awesome. Just pause the video to remind you to like, comment, or subscribe if you enjoyed the video. It really helps me out. Thanks. Now let's get back to the video. Definitely awesome for our first run. Let's grab our bag stones. Let's grab a flame. I'm not going to take the whetstone. I do want to grab a broom to potentially craft up a Staff of Fire type build. But you could also craft up a shovel, which I'm kind of down for. I'm going to take an extra stone. I'm going to roll. We're going to need this bit of storage and a banana. And unfortunately, it's just going to be a round 2. I think it is unfortunate. Now, we did lose out our bag of stones. Unfortunately, it is what it is. But I definitely want to craft up a shovel. For now. However, our opponent will have a turnip. They're going to be scaling up some spikes. They're going to have some lifesteal with that utility pouch. So it's not going to be so great. And with our heats, we do activate our weapons a lot faster, which is going to be a huge problem for us because that is going to be our stamina. And especially during our battle rage, yeah, we're going to be in a pretty bad setup for now. But we should be in a much better spot once we get our shovel in as well. Now let's grab this bit of storage. And I'm going to add in our bag of stones like so. Now I'm going to grab the banana, but I'm going to roll looking for a freaking broom, which we did manage to get as well. But I'm going to sell a couple of flames here. So we can grab this bit of storage. We're going to sell the shiny shell so we can grab ourselves this broom as well. I'm also going to want to take the stone, but for now I'm going to be rocking on with this sort of situation. For sure. Our opponent also has a flame badge, but they are going to be the ranger. They have a spike shield to block some of our damage, but we should be able to stack up a little bit of blinds, and during our battle rage we should be able to activate our stones, dealing a little bit more damage overall. However, unfortunately we still didn't fall short, which is pretty bad. Now we do have a choice to make, and if I'm going to go for Staff of Fire type builds, I definitely want to grab Investment Opportunity. Because the Staff of Fire is going to use up 4 buffs, hell yeah, I'm going to be grabbing that. And speaking of staff, that's insane. Let's grab another stone. Let's roll for now. A set of blueberries is going to be super necessary. Also want to grab his fanny pack, but again, I will literally just be moving on with this for now. But here, opponent is rocking uniquely unique, targeting their shovel, which is going to make him use up a crazy amount of stamina. Which is good for us, but not good for opponent, but they have dealt a certain amount of damage. And yeah, we do end up falling short once again. But hey, we should be in a much better spot once we have our magic staff. Let's grab our set of blueberries. Let's grab the box for riches. Let's grab this fanny pack for now. Let's grab the shiny shell roll once. Now, unfortunately, I'm going to sell 2 more flames for now. To grab our little bit of forging hammer and grab this gemstone too. But yeah, I'm going to sell the pocket sand to roll again. And you know what? I'm going to reserve this stamina stack, but I'm going to be a little bit more greedy by keeping our piggy bank along with our box of riches for now. But we'll see. Can we stack up some damage with our magic staff? It should have a tiny bit of lifesteal. And we should be in a much better spot with DPS ways. And awesome. Even though our opponent did have that card Goobers, we still managed to pull ahead. Now at this point, I'm going to sell our shovel because I'm going to grab this pair of gloves. Let's grab this as well, and I'm going to roll again. I'm going to grab this bit of storage, and I do want this leather armor. For now, though, I'm going to sell this piggy bank. Sell this and these gemstones. I know we did buy one, but I do want to craft up that dragon scale armor as well. And I'm freeing this up because I do want to increase the speed of our staff for now. Let's add in an extra flame butts. Let's keep moving for now. We should be in a much better spot. The only thing is we're going to need a lot of mana generation for sure. Our opponent will have double shellies, which is going to be a ton of health. Once you get to that 12-second mark, they're going to get a big old burst heal. Pretty much back to full HP. And yeah, they're going to be back to full HP. And we have to start dealing a ton of damage. But so far it's not looking too bad. Our magic staff is going to be dealing pretty decent damage. They have inflicted a good bit of debuffs on us, but yeah, awesome. We could continue smashing. And we could grab this flawless sapphire for a bunch of stacking mana. I don't think we are going to take it. I'm not even going to take the prismatic orb. I definitely want another set of blueberries. And we could grab a sun armor with that investment opportunity as well. What I think I'm going to leave for now. Definitely want to grab another fanny pack. But I don't exactly want any of these items. I'm going to keep rolling, and there we go. Sapphire is going to be extremely awesome for us. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to have to move on. Now I'm going to be crafting up dragon scale claws, because I'm going to be going for a Deerwood Guardian Staff of Fire. We go Berserker. I'm kind of hoping that we do get the dragon skill, so we can start stacking up a bunch of heat during our battle rage as well. But hey, can we keep up with this double X? They're dealing quite a bit of damage. Our battle rage has ended, but not too bad. And we do get our life back, and now we do get to choose our subclass, which, since we're going to be going for Staff of Fire, we definitely want to go ahead and grab a Deerwood Guardian. And we can also grab Shaman, that way we can stack up a bunch of buffs, but hell yeah, I'm going to be grabbing Deerwood Guardian. Now let's grab this Draconic Orb. Let's grab this too. Let's roll for now. And yeah, let's keep on for now. Definitely want to grab another fanny pack, increasing the speed of everything that we do have. And I do want to grab ourselves a lump of coal for now. But hey, that's going to be 2 extra flame, which we are going to need to grab as well. But hey, I'll be back in a second while I sort the inventory out. But hey, for now, I'm going to be rocking on with this for now. So we should have a ton of value from our Deerwood Guardian. We're also going to be increasing the speed of our staff, along with our Deerwood Guardian too. Now, we did prioritize having fanny packs on our magic staff, while having our battle rage duffel bag on our Deerwood Guardian, because this doesn't really benefit until we're in battle rage. As for fanny packs though, that will constantly benefit our magic staff. Then once we do enter battle rage, Dragon Claws is going to make our magic staff go turbo nuts. Now this opponent has extremely low DPS, but they did end up taking the Dragon's Nest and spent a lot of gold on a dragon, so not so bad for us. We face a super lucky opponent for sure. But hey, we got our Staff of Fire. Now we're going to take this island because that is going to be scaling damage on our Staff of Fire as well. Now the thing is, we could actually grab a Jin's Lamp here. So I'm going to sell 1 flame to grab it for now. I'm going to sell a set of healing herbs to roll once and roll 1 more time. But yeah, unfortunately I'm going to be moving on with this for now. Now unfortunately I did place our investment opportunity in the wrong place. Holy moly, that was a huge mistake, because we're not going to be scaling up our max life with our Staff of Fire, since we are going to be using up a crazy amount of buffs. Little less than ideal, but once we get into that battle rage, our Staff of Fire is going to be dealing a ton of damage. We should have a crazy amount of healing. And yeah, we should be able to outpace this point. Not a freaking problem. So we do a choice to make. We can either go with a Mana Mastery to stack up a bunch of mana, especially with our Deerwood Guardian. We could end up going for a big mana buff bomb as well, or we could go for Power of the Moon and go for a crazy max life stacking. I think we're going to take Mana Mastery here. Let's grab this bit of storage. We want a Shield of Valor on sale. I don't think we do. Now, Bloody Amulet on sale, I'm going to grab for right now. We could also grab ourselves a freaking Stone Golem. Which should be actually, there's going to be a lot of goals. We don't have barely any regen. You know what? I will take it. But again, I'm going to be moving on. So we did replace some of our stones to having some extra flames. And we do start off with 12 heats, allowing our staff fire to scale up about 6 times. But hey, once we do enter battle rage, staff fire does turbo nuts damage. Now the thing is, we could grab a bunch of green gemstones, which is going to give us some regen for the stone golem, which I am totally down for. So we're going to have to reserve this, but do we still want our little forging hammer? Honestly, for dragon claws, hell yeah, I'm going to be taking it. So I'm going to be selling this red gemstone, I'm going to be selling our Star of Courage and 1 extra flame, so we can go grab this fanny pack for now. And I definitely want to craft up a freaking stone golem. But hey, I will be moving on once again. However, this is kind of a crazy setup for opponents. This dancing dragon is going to be doing absurd damage, but we do get a battle rage. Our dragon skill armor is going to prevent a lot of damage for us, allowing our staff fire to scale up. Now, if we do get 1 mana orb, we do get a big mana buff bomb, which could potentially grab us more heat as well. But hey, this is not looking too bad. Our opponent is answering back, but hell yeah, that's extremely awesome for us. And we did manage to get ourselves a mana orb, which I do want to grab as well. I'm going to sell this gemstone and this one too. I'm going to do something crazy. I'm going to grab ourselves a flawless sapphire. I'm going to sell another heat so we can grab ourselves another green gemstone. But for now, our setup is going to be like so. With a mana orb only going to be triggering on our staff fire. Although we could do something like this, and yeah, that's going to be much better for us. And we can flip this around. And hell yeah, the only thing is our investment opportunity is not going to be targeting on our stone golem, but hey, we're going to have a tough time activating that stone golem until we grab some more green gemstones. Potentially. But we should be able to stack up a tiny bit more mana with this sapphire as well, allowing us to potentially activate our mana orb, get a big mana buff bomb, while also stacking up an absurd amount of max life with that investment opportunity. And this is actually looking pretty darn good. Okay, let's grab ourselves another fanny pack, increasing the speed of our golem. Let's keep rolling. We could go for a prismatic sword with that sapphire, but I don't think we really want that. Now, shiny shell on sale is kind of awesome because we could potentially grab ourselves a holy armor, which would give us more of that regen. But I did slightly move our setup around, so our stone golem is going to be in this position now. Unfortunately, not going to be making as much with that duffel bag effectiveness, but it is going to be this way for now. I'm just considering taking an extra eye lamp for 2 more heats, but I don't think we're going to take it. I'm going to roll for now. And that is a second heart container on sale for 6. Which might not be too bad. You know what? I'm going to grab it, but I'm going to be crafting up a more healing reduction for ourselves. And let's keep going. So at least our mana orb is going to be targeting our stone golem, which is going to be still quite slow, on a super fast staff fire with our blueberries and our garlic as well. So we should be able to stack up quite a bit of mana. Once we drop to a battle rage, we should be able to continuously get a ton of mana, especially from a dual guardian, going extremely fast, stacking up a bunch of max life. And we're unfortunately 1 regen away from actually activating our golem, unfortunately. But hey, let's go and check just how much DPS we actually have. So we have about a 50 DPS, Starfire doing a ton of damage for us. Astral heals about a 15 healing per second, which is really not that great. As for max life stacking though, we do also get another 15 HP, so effectively 30 HP per second. And then as for block, yeah, not a whole lot. But we should be able to get a big old block increase with this stone golem for sure. But we do have some damage reduction with that dragon skill armor. So I think we're in a pretty good spot to continue on, and that is going to be that regen, which is going to be amazing for us. But hey, let's start off by grabbing this British Rush. Let's grab you, let's grab you. And yeah, this should be somewhat decent. If we do manage to stack up a ton of regen, we should be able to activate our heart container along with our stone golem and giving us a ton of max life. And also giving us a ton of max life with that investment opportunity. But hey, we'll see what we can do. We're actually getting a decent bit of block right now with our stone golem being activated. And Yeah, not looking too bad. Just staff fire being insane. One of my most favorite staffs of all time. Now let's grab even more healing reduction. We could grab ourselves a cap to further reinforce that healing reduction. You know what? Let's grab this lamp. Let's grab you. Let's roll. And we could grab this phoenix for that investment opportunity as well. I think we're just going to grab this stamina sack for now. And yeah, I'm not going to add these in for now. Although we could have crafted up another chipped emeralds into another flood emeralds to grab even more regen, making it that we can activate our stone golem a lot faster. We do manage to get it in time. We're stacking up a bunch of block. We do enter a battle rage. And can we still win out? It's looking pretty close. Our opponent is dealing a ton of damage, but hell yeah. Not too bad for sure. Now, speaking of healing reduction, let's go ahead and grab it. I'm going to be crafting up extremely fast for ourselves. Now, this bloody amulet is only in because I did want to try to craft up a vampiric armor. But it is what it is. We could also just put our lamp in this position to potentially lamp our stone golem. You know what? I think it is quite funny, so I'm going to leave it in like so. It's also going to trigger our mana orb extremely fast for ourselves. Let's go ahead and grab this bit of storage. And we got to make sure that we do add in a bunch of heat as well. And we do also want to add this in so we can reduce that healing even further, but yeah, I do got to move on. Now, our opponent is rocking a katana triple dagger type situation with a turn burst. We're going to reduce a lot of our scaling damage, and also going to be inflicting a ton of debuffs. But hey, once we enter that battle rage, can we continue to scale up our buff? Unfortunately though, this katana is going to remove a lot of our buffs, which is not so great. So we could actually meet our match here, because we have an activator stone golem. We did get our big mana buff bomb. We just need one more regen, and our stone golem does activate, but it was just unfortunately not enough. Which was genuinely crazy. Now, speaking of genuinely crazy, we're going to grab this. We're going to roll again. Protective little purse I do want to grab. I'm going to keep rolling. That is more regen for ourselves, so I do want to grab that too. Let's keep going. And that is a holy armor if we do want that regen, but I don't think we really want that anymore. Now, we do want this fanny pack, so I'm thinking about selling a little forging hammer and a flame to grab it for now. But I'm going to sell the shiny shell so we can grab ourselves in our chipped emeralds. And yeah, I think this should be somewhat decent. We should be able to activate our stone golem, and we have the potential to activate our heart container as well, since we're going to be getting 6 regen alone from these sapphires. Yeah, should be no problem. We have got our block. Our stone golem is going to go super fast, stacking up our power. And we do activate our extra heart container, giving us even more max life. But unfortunately, we do end up falling short from a knife to meet you brass knuckles spike staff type builds. Now, they did end up stacking them a certain amount of power, and unfortunately, yeah, it was just enough for opponent to outpace us. But I'm going to grab ourselves a set of blueberries as we roll for now. I'm going to grab this for even more healing reduction. I'm going to keep moving. Now, a light gubbard would have been extremely awesome here. Even a cheese gubbard would have been kind of awesome too. But I'm going to keep rolling. Now, I definitely want to grab ourselves a second mana orb, but I'm going to place it in this position. Now, that is going to be even more regen. Once it displays, I'm going to sell our box of riches to grab for now as well. I do want to roll though, and I would love to grab even more storage. Now, the bloody amulet is really not necessary since we didn't find ourselves a vampiric armor. So do we want a tiny bit more regen? Well, this should be about 12 regen between all these. So it still shouldn't be too bad. So I'm going to sell it to roll. Now, chili pepper will be kind of nice for some scaling heat generation during our battle rage as well. So you know what? I'm going to grab it. I'm going to replace our garlic. I'm going to sell it. And I'm going to sell our set of blueberries to roll again. Now, I did change the whole setup around so we can have both our mana orbs to be procced by our investment opportunity rather than this Jin's lamp. So if we are going to proc a Jin's lamp, it is going to be this one on our sapphire. That should be okay for now. With our stone golem, we do want to move it in this position so we get that value from our bag of stones. And yeah, we're going to see if this is going to be good enough. Now, we did lose our last 2 rounds, unfortunately. But Yeah, we're going to go ahead and see, is this going to be good enough?
Okay.
Now, we are going to begin a crazy burst looking build. We're going to slow this down. That's some absurd amounts of bows. They're going to be dealing a ton of damage. But we do take a lot less damage with this cap of discomforts for the first 5 seconds. Now, I really wish we had a stone helmet, but we'll see. Once we do enter Battle Rage, we're going to have a lot of healing reduction. We do have a ton of max life. And we did get our armor from our stone golem. But hey, we do have our Battle Rage. And we are answering back. And our opponent just can't get through how much effective HP we do actually have. That's big old staff fire damage. But hey, definitely an awesome build for sure. We do end up with a 42 DPS, which is not crazy DPS by any means. Our opponent did have a 65 DPS, but we did have a lots of damage reduction. We did end up with about a 90 heal, but our D-Word Guardian only activated towards the end. As for max life, we managed to get about a 21. Life per second, it was definitely going to be higher, but his hard container and his investment opportunity gives a ton of life. As for block, our stone golem giving us a ton of block. So overall, definitely not too bad. But anyways, we did survive with 2 lives left. Let's go and see just how much rank points we managed to get. Plus 10, ranked us up quite a bit. But anyways, I'm going to leave you here for now. Just want to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, or even consider subscribing. And I hope to keep looking for the next one. I'll see you next time. Okay, we're back in history and we're going to begin a Thornbloom, Hard Goobert, Stone Golem type build. They're going to be trying to stack up in a certain amount of max life, but we'll see who can stack up more max life. The Thornbloom Card Gooberts are the invested staff fire with a hard container and stone golem. But they are dealing a ton of damage with that empower, which is kind of crazy, but look at this. Staff fire damage, 112 DPS, 122, and awesome. And we managed to keep up quite decently with their HP gain. Okay, so we're going to begin a shielded Frozen Buckler, Frozen Flame, Snow Stick, Burning Blade type build. Which is kind of strange, but they are stacking up an absurd amount of block. They are slowing us down by an insane amount. But Counter Magic, or Staff Fire, still scale up significantly fast. We'll see, that is a crazy amount of cold on us. They are dealing that damage once we do enter Battle Rage. We do increase the speed of our Staff Fire. But is that going to be enough? That's almost 100 cold on it. And it's not looking great. It's super close. One more big hit from our Staff Fire. Unfortunately, we ended up falling short. Okay, so we're going to begin a Nocturnal Locklifter, Bloodthorn, Falcon Blade type setup. Now they're going to have Blood Goobert as well, which is going to be quite scary. You're going to have some super fast triggers. With that Slime Time as well, this Blood Goobert is going to be activating super often. Now they're dealing a ton of damage to us, but we're just about to enter a Battle Rage. And yeah, that's crazy, crazy damage. Okay, so talk about another crazy build. We're going to begin a Dancing Dragon, probably with an instant lamp. Actually, no, lucky for us. No, they have lamp there right now. This Dancing Dragon is going to be dealing a ton of damage. But lucky for us, they don't have that crit chance. And hold on a second, they are answer back. We do finally enter a Battle Rage. That's some big old damage and not too bad.